Welcome to this insightful discussion on a rather sensitive topic: 7 ways to stop a child from stealing and lying. In a world where right and wrong are often blurred, guiding our young ones on the path of righteousness can be quite a challenge, especially when it comes to curbing habits like stealing and lying, which are unfortunately common among children. It's crucial that we address such behaviors early in their formative years, as this is when their moral compass is being shaped. But how do we do this effectively? We turn to timeless wisdom found within the Bible. Its teachings provide us with a blueprint to raise children who are honest, respectful, and kind. By using biblical perspectives and teachings, we can help our children understand the importance of truthfulness and the consequences of deceit. Now let's dive into these 7 ways, each backed by a biblical example. The first step is to teach children the 10 Commandments, with emphasis on "thou shalt not steal" and "thou shalt not bear false witness." The 10 Commandments, handed down to Moses on Mount Sinai, serve as a moral compass for many around the world. They are not simply a set of rules, but a guide for living a life of righteousness. By teaching our children these commandments, we can help instill in them a strong moral foundation. Consider the 8th commandment: "Thou shalt not steal." This simple yet profound statement can help children understand the importance of respecting others' property. Similarly, the 9th commandment, "Thou shalt not bear false witness," underlines the significance of honesty and truthfulness. Remember, it's not just about teaching these commandments. It's about explaining them in a way that children can understand and apply to their daily lives. With these commandments, children can understand the difference between right and wrong. The second way is the use of parables, like the parable of the unjust steward found in Luke 16 verses 1 to 13. Parables are essentially short stories with moral or spiritual lessons. They're a fantastic tool for imparting wisdom and teaching values, especially to children. Take the parable of the unjust steward, for instance, a story about a manager who, knowing he'll be fired for his dishonesty, uses his position one last time for personal gain. He reduces the debts owed to his master by his clients in order to win their favor and secure a safety net for his future. While it might seem he got away with his dishonesty, the parable emphasizes that dishonest gains are not truly rewarding. It teaches the lesson that dishonesty might offer temporary gains, but in the grand scheme of things, it's honesty and integrity that truly matter. Through parables, children can learn about the consequences of their actions. The third and fourth ways to stop a child from stealing and lying are encouraging honesty and demonstrating forgiveness. Let's dive in to understand these better. Honesty is a virtue we should all strive for. The story of Zacchaeus, a tax collector who climbed a tree just to see Jesus, is a great example. Upon meeting Jesus, Zacchaeus was so moved, he pledged to give half of his possessions to the poor and repay anyone he'd cheated 4 times over. His honesty and repentance were rewarded with salvation. This story illustrates the transformative power of honesty. Now let's delve into forgiveness with the parable of the prodigal son. A young man squanders his inheritance, only to return home in shame. His father, instead of punishing him, welcomes him back with open arms. This parable teaches us that everyone makes mistakes, but forgiveness can lead to redemption and growth. By encouraging honesty and demonstrating forgiveness, we can guide children towards better behavior. The 5th and 6th ways involve rewarding good behavior and practicing what you preach. Positive reinforcement is a powerful tool in shaping a child's behavior. The parable of the talents, found in Matthew 25, tells of a master who rewards his servants according to their faithfulness with what they've been given. This parable illustrates the impact of acknowledging and rewarding good behavior, encouraging children to repeat such actions in the future. On the other hand, practicing what you preach is equally crucial. As the old adage goes, actions speak louder than words. The life of Jesus Christ is a perfect exemplar of this principle. He didn't just teach love, kindness, and honesty, he lived these values. His life was a testament to his teachings. As parents, your actions are your child's first lessons. They observe and learn from your behavior. Remember, children often learn more from what they see than what they hear. The 7th way to stop a child from stealing and lying is through regular prayer and devotion. Prayer is not merely a ritual, it's a powerful tool to instill moral values in children. It's a conversation with God, a moment of introspection, and a time to seek guidance. Consider the example of Jesus teaching the Lord's Prayer as recounted in the book of Matthew. He didn't just provide a set of words to recite, he gave us a model for expressing our needs, our hopes, and our gratitude to God. In this way, prayer can reinforce the importance of honesty, integrity, and respect for others' belongings. Regular devotion, too, can play a crucial role. By consistently reflecting on biblical teachings and principles, children can develop a better understanding of right from wrong. This, in turn, can deter them from stealing and lying. Through prayer, children can develop a strong moral compass and a close relationship with God. We've now explored 7 biblical ways to guide a child away from stealing and lying. We began with the value of teaching the 10 Commandments, a foundational doctrine that serves as a moral compass for life. Additionally, the use of parables aids in illustrating these principles in a relatable manner for children. We then discussed the importance of encouraging honesty and demonstrating forgiveness. These actions not only correct but also build trust and understanding. Rewarding good behavior and practicing what you preach were our 5th and 6th ways. These methods reinforce positive actions and set a respectable example for children to follow. Lastly, we emphasized regular prayer and devotion as a way to foster a strong spiritual foundation. This practice allows for continuous reflection and growth in faith. Remember, it takes patience and consistent effort to instill these values. But with time and faith, any child can learn the path of righteousness.